All right, well, thank you for tuning in. I am Trinae Michelle. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video, so you are in for a treat. All right, so this unit, let's get into it. Yes, this unit is from Luxxe Beauty Bar. This is actually an old unit. It's about a little over a year old. Yeah, and these curls still popping. Like, Luxxe. That's it. That's it. But yeah, so with this unit, it was pretty much under construction. So this was my first frontal unit, and I definitely jacked it all the way up. So I wanted to give this hair another chance to live. So I decided to replace the frontal on it. And then where I went wrong is where I decided to bleach my knots. When I bleached my knots, I over bleached it, causing me to have a nice little ring of blonde hair in the front, which is not what I was going for. So in this video, you will see how I corrected my over bleached knots the lazy way, so to say. I've watched plenty of videos. It's really good videos out there, but they all look very time consuming. And yeah, I have two small ones and a bunch of other things that I have to do, and I just didn't have time to sit there and spend 45 minutes to an hour just trying to dye some. I just couldn't do it. So feel free to tune in and watch, and you'll see what I did. Also, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see from me next. I hope you enjoy. Bye. All right, so here you see me showing you my over bleached knots. They look terrible, y'all. Like, it was really bad. So just keep watching and you'll see how I change that. So first I have a hot bowl of water. It's just hot water from the tap. Then of course you'll need a spoon, something to stir it with. And then of course your color. I use Darkest Brown by Adore. And then next you'll just see me take the frontal. I'll show you the front of the frontal again. And I just like to dip it in water. You don't have to do that. That's just something that I like to do. I just like to have it wet before I dye it. Does it do anything? I don't know. That's just something I prefer to do. So next you'll see me pouring the dye into the bowl. So as you can see, I eyeballed it. I did not measure it. Just poured a nice little healthy amount. I had about 2 to 3 cups of water in there. I didn't have much, seeing as though it was just the frontal that I was really like focusing on dyeing. And I know a lot of people are probably wondering why I use a semi-permanent and not a permanent. Well, I might decide to dye this wig later on in time, so you know, it'd be easier to lift. And there you go, there's my paper towel test. The water is saturated enough, it has enough color in it, whereas I'm satisfied with it. So now I'm going to go ahead and dip the frontal into the bowl, making sure that all of the frontal gets into the water. I could have used the bigger bowl, but again, I was just mainly focusing on the frontal, seeing as though that's where my blonde spots were. Yeah, so as you can see here, I mean, the curls, they were there, but I mean, they had some work done in the process. So you see, I'm just making sure that I'm getting all the hair from the frontal into the color, and that it's taking the color as well. So I left it in the bowl for about 5 minutes maybe. But and then I flip it, and you'll see I just figured, why waste the dye that's left? I'll just dip the ends. Not that that was going to do anything. I mean, it's still all the same color. But yeah, I just sat it in a bowl and I let that color sit on it before I washed it for a bit. Only just to make sure that it really adheres to the strands in the hair. And then I also didn't want to leave it soaking into that hair dye water because I don't want it to tint my lace. So as you see, here are the products I use for washing it. Just the Percaxi oil by Organics. I use the shampoo and conditioner. And then in the Till bottle is the Taraji P. Henson conditioner. And I also use silicone mix. Now, you won't necessarily see me use the Taraji P. Henson conditioner, only because I was going to use it, but I decided not to since I was doing the silicone mix deep condition. So here you see me just mainly working the shampoo into the frontal just to make sure that any of the color that might have gotten on the frontal does not stick. And just also making sure that I get any of the loose color out. Now also with my curly units, I like to only shampoo them once. I don't like using a bunch of shampoo in those units only because I feel like it dries out my curls. And then also about 2 to 3 times a week I will do a co-wash with a generous amount of conditioner, as you can see I like to use here. I just like to make sure that all my strands are fully saturated with product, and it also helps with the longevity of the hair and really make sure that your hair strands are saturated too. And then lastly, you see me here with the silicone mix. As you can see, I've used it before and I love this product, especially on curly hair. It looks really good. Now you want to make sure that you can coat every strand of hair on the unit. When using it on a wig, I feel like it works best on curly wigs, only because it really makes your curls shine and it really makes them pop and bring them back to life. So as you can see, I am making sure that each strand is saturated, and I'm going to let that sit on the hair for about 30 to 45 minutes. I might have let it sit a little more only because I stopped, I had lunch, and did a little bit of cleaning around the house while I let that sit. And then here's after I rinsed it and put it on the mannequin head to dry, and I'm just showing you the curls and how popping they are. And they are gorgeous and nicely conditioned and moisturized. Mind you, I didn't put any other product on it aside from the silicone mix, and that was it. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please feel free to comment. Let me know what you want to see from me next. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as you will see more of Trinae Michelle. Alright, until next time. Bye.